to
let's get into Leo.
Yes.
All right.
I'll go first.
Okay.
All right. Number
You're
5
too
for
excited.
me is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Nice.
All right. Cool.
He was
That almost
hilarious
made
in
my
that
list
damn
too.
movie.
That almost made my list too because I really like that movie.
He was hilarious in that movie. He
Yeah.
was
He was
so over
fucking
the top in that
hilarious.
movie.
Yeah. No,
But he was good too.
Yeah, he's
Uh-huh.
good.
He was good too.
His
When he was acting like he was acting, I was like, this motherfucker is acting. Good.
Yeah. No, like all the scenes with him, I really like. Brad Pitt was kind of on and off for me.
Mhm.
But yeah,
He was just a cool dude. Like he was hella
yeah,
cool
he's
and
Brad
hella
Pitt.
badass.
I like
He was like
Brad
Brad
Pitt too because he played it just cocky enough to where you like, who the fuck does this guy think he is? He
Yeah.
did it perfectly.
Yeah.
He did it perfectly.
Yeah, no,
He was like the cool badass to Leo's like
Right.
Well, not
eccentric.
I'm not talking about his performance, but like the whole side plot with him and the one girl he hooked up with kind of really didn't go anywhere. It was the connection to like Charles
Quentin
Manson.
Tarantino, though.
That's Quentin Tarantino.
That's Tarantino's style of movie. So
and like I said, it kind of played a part.
Well, yeah, but okay, wait.
The whole movie is assumptions. So that kind of played a part of it. You like, oh, he's gonna do something with this girl.
Yeah,
and he doesn't.
Yeah, well, like I said, like there are side plots in these other movies, but this one I didn't really care for. Like, unlike the other films where they'll have a dialogue that has nothing to do with the movie itself, but I still am interested in what they're talking about.
Well, I guess you could say that side plot does come to play because when the people from there come to
that's what I said. It was
the
connection to Charles Manson. It just kind of dragged on too long for like a ha type of joke where you find out.
But that's the Tarantino way. He does that a lot.
Not in Pulp Fiction. Not in like compared to the movies I like. Not in Pulp Fiction.
He did it in Pulp Fiction,
but he does it.
No, he does it. Yeah,
that's what we're saying.
But he does it. But I just didn't care for it in this film. That's the thing. Like,
oh no, that's fine. But I'm just saying that's what he does. So it's like you don't have to like it, but you have like. That's what
I understand that's what he does.
Because
cool.
I say he does it in Pulp Fiction. He does in Pulp Fiction when he picks up what's his name's wife, and it's like their whole date is just drug out, and it leads you all the way till she gets high off the wrong shit.
I like the interaction between them.
But it's the same thing though.
You like it, but it's still the same thing.
It's still the same thing. But I just didn't care. No, I'm not saying. You guys are making it sound like you guys are making it sound like I don't understand why Quentin Tarantino did that. He doesn't do that. No, I'm just saying I just didn't care for that side plot. Even if he does
didn't like
another
those
film.
characters. You didn't like those characters.
No, I didn't like his character. Yeah. Like you could have like a side plot like that, but also like, man, give me something to be interested in what they're talking about. And then him going like trying to figure out like if they were like messing with the old dude or not.
Right.
It was kind of like this build up joke that just kind of like felt the punchline was just not.
No, it wasn't that though. You saw it the wrong way. It's breaking my heart.
But okay, how did you see it? How did you see it though?
Like I said, it's all built on assumptions. So when he goes there, you're like, oh shit, they're gonna kill him. He doesn't get killed. He walks in there, oh, the old man's gonna be dead. He's not dead. It's like everything you assume that's gonna happen, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, the payoff was just weak for me. Like I understand what you're saying, but just the payoff just didn't work for me. That's all it was for me.
I just like that it kept me assuming because the whole time I'm telling Katrina like, oh, he's gonna be dead. He's not dead.
But then you watch it the second. But then you watch it the second time. It's kind of like, all right, we already know he's not dead. Get to the freaking point.
I mean, but if you know the ending, you can't like you know now.
Yeah, but I still love the ending. The ending to me was like
the ending was hilarious. But that's not the real life ending. That's why I say it's all assumption. Yeah. It's like when he meets Bruce Lee. Oh, Bruce Lee's about to beat his ass. He whoops Bruce Lee's ass. That part had me cracking up. That's one of my favorite scenes in that movie. Is like the whole thing with Bruce Lee, the ending, the part where Leonardo's pretending that like him talking to that girl, like they were talking about certain things. Remember the actress, the little young actress? Yeah.
I like that scene more than the scenes between Brad Pitt and that one girl, that one hippie chick, whatever.
Right.
Yeah, no, she was just there. Like just the bridge.
It was the bridge.
Yeah, it was a filler scene.
It's a filler scene. But the one I just like, him talking to this actress. She's all like trying to be professional. And he's all like, yeah, like kind of talk to her like, yeah, I used to be like that too. And then him going to his trailer and be like, all right, you're gonna stop drinking. You're gonna stop.
You are gonna stop drinking right now.
Yes, yeah. So like this, yeah. That was the last one.
He was good.
Yeah, no. So this movie definitely has moments, but there's other ones where I'm just kind of like, all right, it's kind of dragging for me.
Yeah, but I think because his movies are so long, his movies tend to have scenes that are just like, okay, I could do without this. Like the first time watch is okay. When you go back and rewatch it, it's like, I already know what's gonna happen. I don't care.
Right.
So a lot of them don't, age well.
He does it a lot. Like I love this movie, but I haven't watched it since I watched it the first time. Pulp Fiction I could watch over and over and over and over and over. It's like certain movies I can keep watching by him. Like I could watch Django over and over and over. But once upon a time, it's like I'm not gonna go look for it to watch it again.
All right. Who wants to go next?
I go next.
All right, Lamar, number 5.
Y'all the big Leo fans, and I'll go last. All right. Okay, go ahead.
My number 5 is Catch Me If You Can. I loved him and Tom Hanks together. I love how they played off each other.
I have not seen that in so long.
I love that movie.
Same here. I might recheck it out again. All right.
Ain't too much to say. He gets chased.
No, you said it all.
Yeah, because I don't really remember it, so I can't bring anything up about it.
It's just the genius of both of them together.
Yeah. Well, like,
and it's a true story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tom Hanks had me cracking up when he was all knock knock. He's just saying they had good chemistry together, even though he's like, it was like the cat and mouse thing.
Yeah.
And it was just cool. So that's on my list, but we'll get to that in a bit.
All right, so nothing else about that. We spent so much time on Hollywood.
We did. But because there's nothing really like Catch Me You Can is just a good movie. There's nothing to really break down. It's just a good movie.
Yeah. My number 5 would be Shutter Island.
Nice.
I mean, it was cool to see a Leo in a different type of film. You know what I mean? Because it was kind of like horror. What's that?
At the end, when he was like, "Nah, you're lying," I was saying the same thing. Like, these motherfuckers are lying to him. But he's like,
"That's what I thought too." Yeah, I was all like, "Wait, hold on, what's going on?"
Yeah, but they were like, he was like, "You're really here." He was breaking it down like, "You're not a detective. You're really here."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Nah, they're playing him." I'm with Leo. Like, nah.
Yeah.
They're playing him.
That's what I thought. Like this whole thing is like they're just messing with them because the whole movie it seems like they are messing with them until the end where you really find out, oh shit.
Right. I didn't know until the end. Even when the guy was sitting there talking to him, he's like, no, he's like, it's not real. And he's telling him this gun's not real and shit. I'm like, dude, they're lying to him.
Yeah.
They're fucking lying.
Yeah. And then that flashback, I was like, oh.
Right.
I was like, all right, all right. All right, y'all
I was not convinced.
All right, yeah.
I was like, I'm with Leo.
Yeah.
You guys are lying.
Yeah. But yeah, like to me, that movie, I was like just curious about what was going to happen next because it just, I wasn't really bored of it.
No,
I was
you have to be in it. You were bored?
When I first saw it, I was so disappointed.
I was in it. Like, what the fuck is going on?
See what you got to learn, Tosh, is that Martin Scorsese, he makes those movies that take his time to build up.
Look, it had Leo in it. So I was off the top, I was like, I'm going to like this. I think I anticipated it to be better than it actually was. It wasn't bad because I watched it again. I was like, oh, this movie is actually not bad.
It was great.
But when I first saw it, I was
you had too high expectations. You had too high expectations.
I really did. Because it was Scorsese and Leo.
I must be the biggest Leo fan here. I'm the biggest Leo fan here. I'm claiming it.
But we talked about this. It's like you could still like an actor even if you don't like the movie he's in. Like not every movie is going to be good with an actor.
Yeah. So
you know what I mean? Yeah. So. But at the same time, I'm just like, okay, how is that boring? But other parts,
it honestly was to me.
That shit was, I was locked in. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, but I don't think, like I said, it's not the best Scorsese film or Leo film, but it's my personal top 5.
It's not the best, but it's a good ass movie. Like
yeah.
You're locked in when you're in.
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather watch that than The Aviator. Aviator. That's no God.
Aviator.
We're gonna act like that didn't exist. That did not happen. It never happened.
I saw something. I think it was on Instagram, and it was like photos from Shutter Island, and it was like you should have known that he was a patient because every time he was smoking a cigarette, Mark Ruffalo would light it for him because patients aren't allowed to have lighters. They're not allowed to light their own cigarettes when they're in care.
Well, I've never been to an asylum.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that stuff.
I thought it was just his sidekick lighting his cigarette for him.
I thought he was just some guy too. I was sitting there like, something's wrong. Why is he lighting a cigarette? Nobody does that.
Hey, he's not lighting his own cigarette. What's going on here?
He must be in the insane asylum. Oh my God.
Something's up.
Prisoner.
Isn't Tommy in it?
Tommy
from Power, isn't he one of the patients?
I haven't seen that movie in hell long.
No.
I think I watched it not too long ago, or attempted to, and fell asleep. But I remember seeing Tommy in it.
Don't disrespect and then come back to it.
All right, my number 4 is The Departed.
Not too much needs to be said about that.
Nope. Just kind of curious what your next in the movie is. Nothing.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
He's upset that you got it so long.
It's cool.
Dude, my top 3 is the bomb.
And we're no
Took that as disrespect. He was like,
Nah. I mean, it's on the list, so I can get you that. But everybody has different, things on the list. So no, I feel you. That definitely deserves a spot on the list.
I think,
no matter where it's at.
I
think because my top 3 are his like really standout roles. So The Departed made it to my number 4 slot. He was good in it, but the movie was good. So it wasn't just him; it was the movie and all the other actors that were good in it.
Yeah. I got you. I feel it.
He's not even the top the top character in that movie, really, because you got Jack Nicholson, you got Matt Damon.
Top then? Who's the top?
I was just saying.
No, say who the top one is in that movie.
You got Alec Baldwin. You got
are you saying
Wahlberg.
Like there was no actor that overshadowed everybody? They were just all the same.
They were all so damn good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were like minimalizing his role. That's why I said
no, not at all. Like they were all on their A game, so they were all like here.
Right. It's just an all around good ass movie.
Yeah.
Everybody did their part.
So that's why he's low. That's why that movie's low, but it's still,
Yeah. No, I mean, it's cool. I was just giving you shit. Like I always do. Because I think my number 2, I think both y'all going to give me shit for it. So y'all get
y'all have your chance. Shit for my number
y'all
2.
You're going to have your chance. You're going to have your chance.
You're going to give me shit for my number 2, and I already know. I feel the disrespect. I prepare for the disrespect for my number 2.
Me too. Bring it on. Bring it on,
y'all. I want to get to number 2 already.
See this? Unpaid movie critic. All right. All right.
You see this? This is Lakers. I'm used to being disrespected.
This means not welcome. Okay.
You gonna hit me with that? Wow. The American History X.
We're not going there again. All right.
He said, "You see this? It means not what." That was so disrespectful. All right. My number 4 is Gilbert Grape.
Okay.
And let me tell you why though. I think I would have loved it more. I love it, but I think I would have loved it more had I watched it at the time it came out. But the scene that fucked me up emotionally, like it didn't fuck me up when he hit him. Like when he hit him, I was like fuck. But then I understood his frustration.
Johnny Depp.
When Johnny Depp hit Gilbert, not Gilbert, he hit Neil. Right? It's Neil.
What was his name in that movie?
It's Neil, right?
It was
Neil?
Gilbert and oh my God, I can't remember his name.
I think it's Neil.
Because I always say Gilbert.
He says it a lot. But when he hit him, it's like it kind of fucked me up a little bit, but like I said, it didn't all the way because fucking Leo did not break character. He was still like laughing and goofy. It's like he didn't understand that he just got hit. So it was like that's fucked up. But it fucked me up when Johnny Depp came to the birthday party and it's like you gotta face him. And when he jumped down, it was like nothing even happened. And then he pushed him, and Johnny Depp was like, hey. I was like, fuck. And then he hugged him. I was like, oh, shit. Like, that shit had me emotional. Because it's like Johnny Depp knew he fucked up. and he didn't know because everybody was giving him shade, like, don't look at me, don't talk to me.
Yeah.
And he was like, nothing even happened. So it was like Johnny Depp was fucked up behind it.
Yeah.
I felt that whole scene. I was like, ooh, that was emotional.
Because mentally he was a child, and children don't realize,
right.
you know.
It was like he just didn't like, because she was like, go talk to him yourself. And I'm thinking maybe he's gonna come off mad, even though he's like not mentally there.
Yeah.
But when he just like, I got you, and he pushed him, and Johnny Depp was like staring at him, and he pushed him back, and he had like that broken voice, like, hey, and then he hugged him. I was like, oh. Now you roll over in the bed like, fuck.
So I think in that scene, because he sees Gilbert, and then he goes to run and hide.
Yes.
So you kind of think that he's scared, so he's hiding from him, but he was like playing hide and seek.
He was doing what he always does. I was like, fuck.
But then when he hit him, when he was on him and he slapped him.
Yeah, when he started hitting him harder. But when he slapped him in the bathroom, I was like, fuck. Because I was like, he doesn't even understand why he's getting hit. So he's like, he doesn't get it. But I understood. Arnie. Okay, it's Arnie. So, but I understood Johnny Depp, where he was coming from. He was like, all this frustrations build up. He's responsible for everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he's keep like, you're dealing with your brother. He's like, get in the bathtub, please. Like, he's frustrated. So he didn't mean to hit him, but it was like all of it just built up. So it hit him.
Yeah.
So I was like, I felt him on that. And then I wasn't convinced when he was talking to the girl. He was like, you don't hit Arnie. You just don't. I was like, that line's not good. But then when he came to the party and he had to face it, I was like, fuck. That was a tough scene.
Yeah.
I wasn't emotional about the mom dying. I was like, she's gonna die. Like, I saw that coming.
Even when Arnie found her?
Damn.
Huh? Even when Arnie found her,
I thought it was fucked up that he
up?
found her. Yeah, I thought it was fucked up that he found her. But it was like, I knew
he was yelling in her ear, "Ma!"
He was like, stop now. Are you hiding her? I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was amazing in this movie.
Yeah. He was hella good in that movie.
It's number 4. And the funny thing is, everybody that's seen it before me will always say that, like, you need to watch that. How are you saying you're a Leo fan?
Yeah.
I just thought, like somebody
yeah. Well, Titanic, it's all about Gilbert.
And I like Titanic.
Yeah. Okay, I know what number 2 is then. Okay. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. But
we'll see when we get there.
We got a couple more reasons. No, we'll see. My number 4 Leo movie is Inception. Because
fantastic.
I'll keep it short and simple. Leo's good in it. Same, like, it's got a good, like, that's the film that introduced Tom Hardy.
Right.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt's good in it. A big the director Christopher Nolan. I think he always does.
What else does he do? What else did he do?
Did in that movie? He did your favorite movie, The Dark Knight, and Batman Begins, Memento.
Did he do the space movie with Matthew McConaughey? Interstellar.
That shit was so good. I like the Interstellar and then Inception. I like when you have to actually think about this shit. Mm-hmm. Like, it has to make sense to you to watch it.
Yeah.
And that's what Inception does.
Oh yeah.
It gives you enough.
You really got to pay attention.
Did this happen? Did that happen?
Attention.
Yeah. But he doesn't leave you hanging dry. Like, you have something to think about.
It does.
Yeah.
Every time I watch it, I figure out something else that's going on. The ending, I'm still unsure about. And I've seen this movie like 5 times. I'm still unsure about the ending.
Yeah.
But I think that was the purpose of it. You're supposed to, because it doesn't, you maybe sort of kind of see it wobble a little bit, but it's not enough to think that he's either still in the dream or out of the dream. Like,
it makes you think like, okay, maybe it's gonna wobble and stop, or maybe it just wobbled a bit and it's gonna
and
start
then it just
over.
ends,
It does a little swivel and then it straightens back up. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't, and that's just how it ends.
Yeah, and not like just the whole thing of them being in the dream, like they're in a dream within a dream, to like jump to wake them up, and like they were planning an idea in somebody's head, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I thought it was cool, like. It's kind of like futuristic, nothing like Blade Runner, but like something where I guess they put like some tube in you to like go in your dreams or something.
It's like they connect dreams, and then the impossible was going in a dream inside of a dream and planning an idea so somebody else believes it's their idea. It was like, it was deep as shit how far they went.
Yeah. And then their subconscious, that's where like they were like onto them, they would attack.
Right, if it wasn't your dream.
Yeah.
And that's where the ex-wife came in?
Yeah, for Leo, right?
Yeah, she's like always there. And then I'm like I say, like when he's calling, is he actually talking to his kids? Is he not? He meets his father, but it's like I said, every time I watch it, I'm like, I don't get it. I'm trying to figure it out. Every time I watch it.
Yeah.
Isn't it like a dream within a dream within a dream within this other?
Yeah,
like,
it's like five dreams, right? I think.
Right.
Like it's in the dude, I forgot his name, but it's like the dude that was driving the van, and then afterwards it's like Joseph Gordon-Levitt, I think, and then Tom Hardy. Like it just goes, they go deeper into it.
And time moves different. Like time is a lot slower
because when you sleep, time moves fast. So they're saying like 5 minutes here is like 5 hours there. But then when they go deeper, it's like 5 days. It's like it goes deeper and deeper. That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
But it makes sense if you think about
it. Yeah. No, it does. I guess so.
It makes all the sense in the world.
Then my favorite scene is when Joseph Gordon-Levitt's running from the other people, and there's like the walls are moving around.
But he's hitting the walls,
He's in the walls, yeah.
The architect in Inception.
Oh, so, Ellen Page. Yeah.
Yeah. So the architect, creates the scenery for the dream?
Yeah, they're responsible for the world that you're in. Like they control it all. They have to build it. It has to be perfect. Remember, he got figured out because what's the young guy we were just talking about was running on walls?
Gordon-Levitt.
I think it was his dream, and the guy laid on the carpet, and he's like, "This isn't my carpet."
Oh yeah. They messed up on the carpet.
He messed up on the carpet. He was
that was the very beginning.
Yeah.
Wait, was it Joseph Gordon-Levitt or somebody else that they had to let go?
I thought it was him.
I thought it was somebody else.
Oh, no, it was somebody else. It was that other guy with the longer hair.
Yeah, they had to let him go, and they got somebody who was really good because they said, like, you have to make a maze where you could start to finish within, like, a minute?
It was that girl.
Yeah, and she was able to sort of, like, okay, this is going to be the architect for making a dream.
Right.
Which is, that is crazy. It's like, fuck, I don't even know if I would do that. I can't even control my own dreams.
Nah.
Yeah. My number 3 is Wolf of Wall Street.
That's a good one. I like that one.
That movie, Leo was like
I love that
out
movie.
There. Like he was like so different than anything I'd seen him before in Wolf of Wall Street.
He was like all the way out of the box.
I guess like in his later movies, you could pretty much say that about all of his roles because I think the next 2 films I'm going to say the same thing. But
you know what? That's it. That's what separated him from Tom Hanks. He was able to be like outrageous when he needs to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Tom Hanks can kind of go, but he's still I'm Tom Hanks. Leo will like get into the film. Like in Wolf of Wall Street, he was so fucking out there.
He was doing coke out of a girl's ass crack.
Yes. Yeah. When he's fucking dancing at the party, I was crying.
I don't know if I can see Tom Hanks in a role like that.
I can't. That's what I'm saying.
I can see that. Yeah.
That's the separation.
Yeah.
But he's very what do you call it? Physical. Like he was really physical in this movie when he was on the Quaaludes and he was trying to get to his car and he was like,
oh shit.
That whole and then he used his foot to open the car door.
It was hilarious because they showed the whole scene, him getting to the place and calling, and then the cops arrest him and they're like, "You did this," and then they show what really happened.
Yeah, he's all I was extra careful I didn't hurt anybody. And how the stairs looked hella bigger. He's all, that kid do it.
That shit is fucking hilarious. That's a movie you can watch at any time.
It is long.
Anytime.
It is long, and
but you can still watch it.
Yeah, it is long, and it does get to a point where it's like, okay, it could be over now, and then it keeps going. And it was like when he like started getting clean and started doing the like the conferences and stuff like that.
It was all necessary though.
I guess.
Yeah, I'm kind of both ways. Like, it did kind of drag on a little bit near the end, but then eventually it ended, so I couldn't really complain about that.
He was crazy in that damn movie. He was
he was crazy.
Wild.
Yeah.
That shit is fucking hilarious though.
But I see what you mean, Tasha, is that in Departed he's surrounded by all these like Jack Nicholson and Mark Wahlberg.
He's not able to stand out.
Yeah, but in Wolf of Wall Street, you know, you got people like Jonah Hill that turns up, or Kyle Chandler, but he's the main focus. This is before what's her name was anybody
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this was Leo's movie. Like he was the main character. In The Departed, he wasn't.
My number 3 was Django Unchained. And that's because he actually went all the way in on that role. Like, but the funny thing is, you hate him in the movie, but you forgive him
because it's Leo.
Because it's Leo.
You can only forgive Leo and Edward Norton are the only people.
But the thing is, because it's like he was it's fucked up because he's a slave owner, but it's like he's dedicated to his job of being a slave owner. So it's like, okay, you know, when you normally watch slave movies, I don't know why I'm trying to break it down like this.
What the heck, man?
When you normally watch a slave movie, right? You got the slave owner, and he's always like, nigger, oh, the nigger. It's like they're like disgusting. He's like a nice guy. He's a loving guy, but he's a nice slave owner. This is weird. It's weird.
No,
it's weird.
He had charisma. He was charismatic.
Okay. So when they
charisma. Okay, go ahead. Come on.
First, the woman, the black girl, was like, "Daddy, yes, Daddy." What's his name? He looked like the KFC guy. They went to his house first.
Oh, Don Johnson. The guy. Yeah, I know you're talking about the guy that who was a member of the Klan, the Ku Klux Klan.
Yes. You hate him.
Nah, he was my favorite part of the movie. He had.
But I'm saying.
Correct.
Oh no, the Klan
scene. Nice. He looked nice.
The Klan scene was fucking hilarious. But you hate him as a slave. Like you hate him. You get that hate. With Leo, you kind of like him, but he ain't shit.
Nah, I think that's the fan of you talking to Leo.
No, I'm serious. It's the way it's portrayed. It's like when I said with American History X. When I said, it's like you see the nice in this guy. You see his reason for it.
But then again, he's having the two black guys who were, you know, his slaves at the time. They were fighting to the death.
He's a product of that world.
But I don't think Don Johnson was putting people against. He probably just straight up kill him.
He just wasn't shit.
Right.
For Leo's character, it was a sport because he was wealthy.
That's what I'm saying.
So
he's a product of his world. He's a product of that world.
But so he was like I said,
he has no choice.
You can say that about anybody.
But I'm saying it's like he went from like this, like, damn, he is a cool guy, but he's still fucked up. Like, cause like I said, once he finds out why they're there, then he's right back to being fucked up. And then you're like, oh, fuck this guy. But he's so into the role, like, you're convinced.
Say he does have good charisma, like, and I get what you're saying, like, you know, somebody like, I'm supposed to hate him. There's like, you find those assholes or, you know, bitches, whatever, in certain movies.
I shouldn't like this motherfucker.
Like, I shouldn't like it, but you got such like charisma, you're likable, that then I can get behind you.
And you get Stockholm syndrome.
Yes.
That's what it is. Yeah, man, shoot.
That's why I think he did incredible with it, because it's like he fucks your mind up. But then you're like, man, fuck this guy.
But he's a bad guy. Like he's
a terrible person.
That sicked a dog on a slave and
like it was nothing. Like it was nothing.
Yeah.
I think I really liked him in the role. I thought he was good. I think what really sold it for me was the fact that he did not want to go full on with that character.
That's what I'm saying. They made him. Samuel L. Jackson told him, like, no, you're gonna do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard.
It was like, you need to say it, because he was like, I don't know about saying that word. Like he was like, I think they said he was really timid with it. Like he wasn't like in his character saying that word, and it wasn't believable. So they had to be like, dude, you need to just say it.
And if you kind of think about it, he says it, but it's like passive. He even after them telling him that, he's not putting emphasis on the word nigga, but that energy behind it is like he's a fucked up person. But he's not just throwing the word out there. He's not like fucking Quentin Tarantino saying it.
Yeah.
He's saying it like that's his world. Like he has no choice.
It's part of the vocabulary. Like it's just another word in the sentence. Like he just goes through the word. So he was amazing.
He's fucking amazing.
All right, what's your number? Are we still on 3?
Yeah, we're on 3.
What's your 3, Josh?
I don't like that thumbs up.
Number 3 is Catch Me If You Can, and that's the same reason what Lamar said. So yeah, no, I had a lot. Nope, just had a lot of fun with it, and that's what it was. It was a fun movie.
It's a good time movie.
So, yeah. So that's basically it.
Easy peasy.
Now remember the second one. I'm waiting.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
So everybody's gonna argue over the second. Nobody cares about the first.
Nobody's gonna argue about my second. My second is Django.
We just talked about it. So yeah.
Number 2 for me is Django, and it was almost number 1. Almost number 1.
So we're gonna move. My number 2 is Inception.
Oh, I thought that was your number 1.
I know you thought it was my number 1. That's why I laughed.
Okay.
Wait. So you said number 2 is
Inception.
And you said we're gonna give you crap for that.
Because every time we talked about Leo movies before this, and I was saying my favorite movie is Inception, and you guys would be like, It's like you guys just maybe I was sitting in my corner like, well, I guess I'm the only one in the world that likes this movie.
Did you say that? Like, what? Did you say that's your favorite Leo movie or your favorite movie?
I was saying that was my favorite Leo movie.
Oh, okay.
Just before we said top 5, we would just talk about Leo movies.
I think you said
yeah.
You said he deserved
I think it was just a shock for me.
An award.
That's what it was. I said he should have got an award for Inception.
Oh, that's where that face came from.
Maybe. Yeah. No, I mean, arguably maybe.
I would say Wolf of Wall Street, Django, Gilbert are the movies he should have.
And that's exactly what you said last time. It's like you guys just keep overlooking this movie. And I love Inception.
Revenant.
Well, not the movie. It's
I feel like Revenant was his training day award.
Yeah, it definitely was. It definitely was.
Yeah,
not saying Revenant wasn't a good movie, but compared to all these other movies,
right? Because Revenant was good. It was definitely intense and entertaining.
Well, that's what I'm saying about Inception. Like Inception was a good movie, but we're talking about performance that stands out compared to like all those other movies. Like Django, Gilbert Grape. What was the other one we talked about? Wolf of Wall Street, or even The Departed. You know, I thought there was like his best roles. But to me, Inception, like Leo was good in it, but like everything else about it was, you know,
it was more about the movie. It was more about the movie than it was Leo.
So my number 2 is Django, and you said Inception was your number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Omar.
Josh.
The Revenant. I was wondering if anybody was looking at my facial expression when you guys were talking.
I saw it, but I didn't know.
That's why you weren't saying anything. That's why you weren't saying anything. It was.
Because when I said The Revenant was his training day award, I saw you were like.
That's exactly what you did. Like, That's interesting.
I mean, to tell you the truth, I can't really disagree with that. I mean, you know, there have been better movies that he won the award for, but I thought he did good in this one for like more like, I guess, physical acting. Would you say?
Yeah, because he didn't speak.
A little bit more. No. But that's like, to me,
he said he didn't speak.
Well, like throughout the majority of them, like 80% of the movie, he was because he was.
Oh, because he was alone. Yeah.
No, he was good. But like to me, the person I really liked was Tom Hardy. He made the film.
Oh, he was
for me.
Asshole in that movie.
In The Revenant.
Yeah. In The Revenant, he was
the one that killed his son.
I need to watch it again.
Do you remember the guy killed his son and he couldn't help him?
Still doing just the movies. We're doing the movies, not the performances, right?
No, I've only watched Revenant once, and because they won an award, so I watched it once.
You don't remember his son getting killed?
I don't remember shit about that movie except the bear.
You know, the movie. It's not really artsy, but it is like kind of artsy. I mean, I guess I don't know if that makes sense, but like it's not. It was damn near a lot of one shot, right? Yeah. Like I thought the cinematography was cool in it, but I was going to ask earlier. We're talking about non-performances, just the movie itself, right?
Just your 5 Leo movies.
5 Leo movies,
whatever.
Yeah, just the movie.
Yeah, because I won't say this is his best role, but this is the movie I did really, really enjoy.
Yeah.
Compared to
one of his best movies. One of his best movies, but not best role.
Yeah,
best movie.
But that's thanks to Tom Hardy because I like Tom Hardy in this.
Tom Hardy's incredible. He's incredible.
Yeah. And other people were cool in it too, but you know, I like the.
No, they're not Tom Hardy.
What other people? The bear?
Yeah, just go. Yeah, I mean, it is a movie that you can see just once. But I like checking it out a couple times.
So. I haven't seen it again.
Yeah.
Don't need to see it no more.
Okay, my number one is Gilbert. What's eating Gilbert great?
Can't really argue with it.
No, I can't argue.
That movie grew with you. I just watched it last night, so that movie grew with you.
Oh yeah, because I saw it when it first came out.
Besides that scene, I don't really need to see it again. But that scene kind of fucked me up. Like it was a cool movie.
It was a good story. It was a good, like the family, and then Johnny Depp's character, like having to be the man of the family because of his mom.
Right.
And then,
but it was more than being the man of the family. That's why I said it was more fucked up, because it wasn't just being the man of the family. It's like you're now responsible for everybody.
Yeah.
So it's like
he's trying to have his own life, and he's having an affair with a married woman.
Yeah, he couldn't have his own life. It was fucked up.
And then he finally meets a girl his age that he really likes, and she's only there temporarily.
Mm-hmm.
So I just thought it was a good story about a small town family.
Yeah.
Like a small town, what do you call it? Like low income or impoverished family who's trying to make ends meet, and the mom is super overweight.
It was like white bro.
What do they call her?
Would you call the film timeless?
The size of a whale.
Yeah, he was fucked up.
He would let kids
but
come over.
Like I said, I understood Johnny Depp's whole character. I understood it. It was like he was trapped, and he just like, it's like he was torn. Like, I hate it here, but I have to be here.
I have to be
like
here.
When he told the girl, he was like, I got something I got to do. Yeah, he's like, I got something I got to do. He has to give his brother a bath, but he can't say that. It's like, I got something I got to do. So it's fucked up. And he's like, he's looking at his mom like, you're our mom, and you don't give a fuck about nothing's going on, but you keep bitching.
Mm-hmm.
You keep bitching about what I'm not doing, but you're not doing anything. That's why I said I felt this frustration, because everybody, especially his little sister, like, somebody choked that little bitch. Like, she was just a bitch. But he was going through it, so all that frustration built up. He didn't mean to hit his brother, but he's like, fuck, just do this so I can go back to living a life that I want to live. Like, it was frustration.
Yeah, and I liked their relationship. I liked Johnny Depp and Leo's brother.
Right. It's like he loved him.
Took care of him.
Yeah, but it's like he didn't have a choice at the same time.
Yeah, and then when he tried to let him be a big boy and bathe himself, and then left him in the tub, and he never got out.
Right.
Because it didn't dawn on him. So
it's just fucked up, because none of his family appreciate what he did.
And they didn't know.
Like, all of the time he's with him, and nobody appreciated it. So it was like, it's frustration.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
I was gonna ask, would you call this film timeless?
I would.
Yeah.
Would?
It's a hood classic.
It's a hood classic?
You like I tried to slide that in there? So my number one is Wolf of Wall Street. I can watch it at any time.
Yeah. Okay.
At any goddamn time. I can watch it right now. From beginning to end, I can watch it.
Wait, who was it that said it kind of drags on a bit?
I said it gets to a point when it's like, okay, it needs to be over already.
That's what Tasha said. But
I
gotta watch it all the way to the end.
But you know what's funny? That kind of like really gets on my nerves about what's his name? Scorsese? What is his name? Martin Scorsese? Because a lot of his movies tend to drag on. Like Aviator was a bad movie to me, just to begin with.
We're not even going to speak that name.
It just dragged on.
Give me another movie by him. Did he do that the mafia movie?
He did Goodfellas. He did Irishman.
Do you feel like Goodfellas?
Irishman. He did Irishman.
I thought Irishman dragged on.
I know you don't like Irishman, so I don't want to talk.
No, I thought it was good. It was just too long. It dragged on.
Do you feel like Goodfellas dragged on?
No.
Nah, I don't think that.
I don't.
No, Casino. Nah. I think more of his recent films for me kind of drag on, that are like, because he started out from doing like an hour and a half film to 2 hours to 3 hours. It's like, fuck, man. He's like,
but you know what
every
it is?
movie that
it's
comes
like,
out, he has to do that.
Okay, with him, I feel like you know, people say when you turn a book into a movie, you lose something. I feel like he makes sure he puts everything in the movie. So there is no
Wall Street was a book, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So there is no you lost something. Like, you have to know exactly what happened in the beginning and exactly where he ends up. Casino is the same thing. You need to know exactly what happened in the beginning, exactly where he ends up. Goodfellas, the same thing. It's like
from the story, like saying story perspective, yeah. If you just want to know what happens to this character, like everything exactly what happens to this character.
Yeah, because a lot of movies, a lot of people that do movies, they try to just wrap it up. Him and Spike Lee, they want to make sure they give you the complete story. There is no, well, damn, what happened after that? There's none of that.
Yeah.
He's going to give you the whole thing.
That's cool. But, like, have you ever heard somebody talking and they tell you, like, everything that happens to them the whole week? And you're kind of just like, come on, get to the point and everything.
It depends on what happened in that week. It depends on what happened in that week. So it's kind of like, okay, we get it. This happens. It's kind of like the same things happen to you in different days. So you might want to trim it up a bit to get to the point. Depending how like, you know, how they say like your attention span is.
It depends on how the story's told. Okay, so what I was going to say about Wolf of Wall Street, about my comment about it getting to a point when I needed it to end, I think because the movie was so up here all throughout that it just took a dive because it got to a point where he was like, he hit rock bottom. So then it really slowed down out of nowhere. So it was like, all right. But I think because it was so high level throughout the whole entire movie. And that's where it got to the point for me.
It was a necessary.
Yeah, it was.
You don't have to know every single thing that happens with somebody. But it's like, to me, you get the point that he's hit rock bottom. You don't have to explain every single detail of him hitting rock bottom. I mean, you do if you really need all the information. If you can't put two and two together, you know.
Don't make me sound stupid.
How'd you guess? You know, all you got to see is the airline ticket.
Okay, so when he hits rock bottom, they're letting you know, like, even hitting rock bottom, he didn't sell his people out. Because his people were still up here.
Oh, they were trying to sell him out, too. Weren't they trying to do that?
They were trying to get him to sell them out.
Because I thought Jonah Hill was trying to sell them out.
No, Jonah
Hill was just fucking stupid.
Yeah, but he gave Jonah Hill the note, like hey, I'm wearing the wiretap.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
You know what I mean? It was like they're showing he's still protecting his people, even though he's like, fucked, he's done.
Yeah. So it shows that he hits rock bottom, and then he starts like doing commercials, and then he does like conferences about, you know, being, what was he, a stockbroker?
Yeah.
So like you said, it's necessary, but for me, it was just like the energy shifted, and therefore I was like, okay, this movie can end now. Like, because I'm okay, this movie ends now.
Because in the movie, you're on a high with them.
Yeah.
Everything that's going on, you're on a high with them. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. But they're letting you know, like, and then this happened. Then he was fucked. You can't be with them with the high and then not be with them with the low.
Right.
So
what goes up, come down. Yeah, they
gotta come down.
Get high. You want to sniff that coke with him, and then when it comes down, you come down with him.
You sniffing coke out of ass, but then when he comes down,
swallowing fish.
Right.
Yeah.
He was like, when he grabbed me, he was like, the loose.
Yeah. So my number one is the movie that really got me into Leonardo DiCaprio, which is The Departed.
Nice.
You said it wrong.
The Departed?
The Departed.
Oh, The Departed.
The Departed.
God,
what do you want? Say it like you're from Boston.
Okay. What do you want from me? You want to top me up, feed me to the paw? Is that what you want? Not the best impression, but I'm trying. All right.
Drinking cranberry juice. What do you want? Your period?
Yeah, that movie had like me cracking up throughout the whole thing because they were just talking hell shit.
That movie was fucking long.
No. Every scene was necessary.
It was long.
And it didn't drag. Was it long? How's that long? How's that long? But like Irishman and all the things.
Irishman's
like,
not.
You talking about like you have to have stories. It's necessary.
No, I'm just talking shit.
Everything. Okay,
I'm just talking shit.
You're a good answer. You had me convinced. All right.
No, The Party was good. He was.
Like,
it's gonna be a personal Zoom.
Long?
Like when Tasha get on, we're gonna get another alert. Like you have another Zoom chat. Like no, back to what we're talking about.
This shit ain't over yet. We're gonna have another hour of this conversation.
No, The Party was good.
Yeah, like because at the time I wasn't really big on like I didn't really get into like Casino Goodfellas until later on. So I was kind of like, man, is this gonna be the same thing, the same mobster movie? and it was something different that he did. And it was cool seeing Leo as a badass because I just know him from Titanic, Romeo and Juliet, and and I was all like, oh man. And then all he had to do was grow his goatee out, and show off his muscles, and then show that he's a badass. And
the end sucked.
Yeah, the ending had me like.
That ending shocked the hell out of me.
Yeah, that was not expected.
Okay, what? I was like, remind me.
So he confronted Matt Damon up on the roof of a building. And then he handcuffed him, and they were coming down the elevator. And then when the elevator doors opened, Anthony Anderson, right? Or was it somebody else?
Anthony Anderson.
Shot him in the head.
It was one other dude. It was one other dude.
Elevator doors open, and all of a sudden you see Leo get shot in the head, like just out of nowhere.
Okay. Yeah, it was like, and then Anthony Anderson went back down to see what was going on. He gets shot in the head by that same dude.
Right.
And then Matt Damon gets released by that one dude.
Right.
And he shoots him. I'm like, God damn.
But the Leo getting shot in the head, spoiler alert. I don't know who's going to see
we all seen it.
Who haven't seen it, it's been yeah. It's been out for like how many years?
Shocker. That part was such a shocker.
Yeah. And then it didn't last too, like, it ended pretty soon after that.
Yeah.
And that's all they needed. And when Mark Wahlberg comes in and shoots Matt Damon in the head, I was like, okay, that's it. That's all you need. End it like that. Yeah. Jack Nicholson had me cracking up. Even his partner, I think his name Ray Winston or something. Or I don't know, but his partner that was cool with him. Yeah, everybody I thought was hella funny, really good acting in it. Like good drama, comedy drama, action type of thing.
Twists and turns.
Yeah.
Get
caught. Yeah, like the scene where he's like, because they never
I like
meet,
that. I like movies like
until at the end, and then there's that whole part where Matt Damon's trying to call Leo.
Yeah.
Because they have the evidence. He has a bag of evidence, and Leo's just like hesitant. So they're like talking to each other, trying to figure out what, like trying to play each other.
Like that when they got like hell.
You froze.
Able to tie that up without being bullshit? Is he frozen? Oh, you're looking like this for hell long, like.
Yeah, you froze, Lamar.
You froze. Yeah, you froze.
I was frozen?
You froze.
Oh,
you did.
You froze.
On mine, Josh's lips was like.
So say what you said again.
Yeah, say it again. No,
I said when you have all these different angles of the same story, when you're able to tie that together, that's what makes it interesting.
Yeah.
A lot of people have that and it be bullshit. Like that has nothing to do with nothing. But
yeah,
I froze again. Huh?
No, you think you're still good.
So those were good lists, you guys.